Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for being here to practice with me today. Today's sequence is going to be a little intense, so we'll be flowing through a lot of balancing postures. If this is something that's more new to you, please take this at your own pace. You can always use props like blocks to help you out and skip anything that doesn't feel right for you. The most advanced you can be in your yoga practice is to know what's going on in your body and when you've hit your limit. So we're wanting to avoid injury at all costs. So take this at your own pace and enjoy. We're going to be starting on our backs today. So go ahead and lay all the way down, starting in a Shavasana posture. You can take your hands out away from your legs or bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. And just begin to settle in for a few breaths here. Slowing down the mind, starting to focus inwardly. Begin to let go of your thoughts and turn your attention toward your breath. Feeling each inhale as your belly and your chest rise, your ribs expand. And with every exhale, sink a little deeper into relaxation, letting your muscles soften and pull you down into the mat. Go ahead and release any tension through your forehead, your jaw, neck, and shoulders. And become as relaxed as you can for 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale fully. Exhaling all the way to empty. Starting to hear the sound of your breath scraping along the back of your throat. Again, inhale all the way up. Pause at the top. Exhale, let it out. Good. From here on your next inhale, you can blink your eyes open if you like and begin to bend your knees, pull your legs in towards your chest, hold onto your shins and just take a little rock side to side. Begin to bring movement back into the body. And take a hold of your left leg, send your right leg long in front of you, lengthen out all the way through the toes. Go ahead and switch legs, pull the right knee in as the left leg extends. Think about pressing back through the top of the head, making a little bit more space through the spine. And then bring both knees back towards your chest, planting your feet on the floor. If you have a strap or a towel handy, you can take that strap and loop it around your right foot as you extend your leg to the sky. If you don't have a strap, just hold on behind the back of the thigh or the calf. Begin to open up through the right leg. Notice if your shoulders are snuggling up towards your ears, drop the shoulders down. And if you'd like a little bit more of an intense stretch, go ahead and stretch your left leg flat on the floor. Just a few breaths here. Open up through that right hamstring, guiding your thigh in a little closer to your chest with each exhale. Good. Now from here, taking your strap, both ends of your strap into your right hand. If you don't have a strap, you can hold on to the outer edge of the foot or the leg. We'll begin to open up your leg to the right. You can place your left hand on your left hip crease to remind the pelvis to stay neutral. Guiding your right leg open, begin to relax the inner thigh muscles, the groin, and just let gravity guide that leg down closer towards the floor with each breath. Good. Low back stays in contact with the mat. If it's too much with that left leg extended, you could rebend the knee, planting the foot back on the floor. Take 1 more breath. Good. And then gently guide the leg all the way back up. Bend the knee and unhook the strap. Take your left hand to the outside of the leg and guide your knee across for a twist, extending your right arm straight out from the shoulder. We'll start to feel a nice stretch through the back as you turn your chest towards the ceiling, rotating all the way around the spine. Good, last breath here. And exhale, gently unwind. Replant both feet down, hips distance, and take that strap again if you have it, hooking it over your left sole of the foot, and lift the leg to the ceiling. Settle in here, plugging your left thigh bone down into the pelvis. Nice long spine as you press back through the top of your head. And if you'd like to increase the stretch, go ahead and send that right leg long. Good. Opening up through the left hamstrings. With each inhale, think about sending the foot closer towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, guide the thigh in a little closer towards your chest. Relaxing through the back of the leg. So instead of fighting your stretch and feeling those muscles tense up, try instead to soften as much as you can. Allow the muscles to quiet down. Just start to recognize that this is a safe place, that the muscles can let go, and start to open up a little bit deeper. One more breath. And then if you're holding onto the strap, place both ends into your left hand. Your right hand can come down to that right hip crease as you begin to allow your left leg to open out to the side. And we're all going to be at different points here, depending on the mobility in your hip socket, the stretchiness of your hamstrings and your inner thighs. So don't worry, wherever you're at is fine. Keeping your pelvis nice and neutral, guiding that right hip back to the floor if it's starting to pop up at all. And 2 more breaths here. Release. On your next exhale, guide that leg back through center. Bend the knee, releasing your strap, and take your right hand to the outside of your knee, twisting your left leg across the body. Left arm stretches straight out from the shoulder. Just one more deep breath. Come back through center. Now extend both of your legs straight up towards the ceiling. So for a lot of our balance positions, we're going to be focusing a lot on the core. So we're going to get right into it. Bring your palms to touch, interlace the fingers, point your fingers to the sky, and then reach up towards your big toes, lifting your head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Go ahead and drop your left leg down and knee mount, and then exhale, twist to the outside of the right leg. Reach long, scissoring those inner thighs. Spin the right inner thigh towards the front of the mat, and the left inner thigh down towards the floor. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, right leg lowers, twist to the left. Good, start to fire up those abdominals and the obliques. Hold here, we're moving slow. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist as you drop the left leg. Good, keep the chest nice and open. Reach a little further. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left as the right leg lowers. Good, nice deep breaths in and out through the nose, keeping your breath steady. Inhale back through center. One more time, each side. Drop the left leg, twist right. See if you can lower that left leg a little bit more. Lift a little higher. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, right leg lowers. Close your eyes if that helps. Reach out through those toes, extending, lengthening the legs. And inhale back through center. Now we're going to reach straight up towards the toes. Little crunches. Exhale. Good, lift. Keep going up. reach, lift. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Again, that low back is still connected to the floor. Reach a little higher, folding in half. 3, 2, and 1. Come on down, bend the knees. Take 1 deep breath here. And then as you're ready, you're gonna rock forward and back along the spine, coming up to seated, and we'll take a comfortable cross-legged position here. We're gonna start to stretch out through our forearms and our wrists before we get into tabletop and plank position, just to make sure that those wrists are ready to hold the weight. So reach your arms forward and send your fingertips to the ceiling. As you pull back and press the front of the wrist forward, start to feel your forearms turn on and fire up. Drop the shoulders down, lifting tall, nice long spine. Deep breath in. And exhale, press your fingertips down towards the floor. Now you're sending the front of the wrist forward. And pull those fingertips back towards your elbows. You should start to feel the bottom muscles of your forearms turning on. Good. Inhale, reach up, kick out through the front of the palm. And exhale, press the fingertips down as if you can pull the fingertips all the way back towards your elbows. Stretch through the front of the wrists. 1 more time like that. Press your fingertips up, push forward through the palms. Exhale, drop the fingertips, pull the fingers back. And when we're in plank and down dog later in the practice, I want you to think about, even though your hands are in this position, if the floor would move out of your way, you could pull your fingers all the way down and back towards your elbows. So that's where the motion is and the pressure. So we're gonna put that pressure into the knuckles and the fingertips rather than just dumping it into the wrist crease. All right, from here, you're gonna bring your hands together, cross the wrists, and then flip the palms, interlacing your fingers. Inhale, pull your knuckles towards you, and then you're gonna flip the palms around, stretch it out. Good, exhale, bend the elbows, push your hands forward again. Pull the hands through and reach out. Good, take it back 1 more time. All the way through, twisting the arms. And back around. Good, go ahead and release the interlace of the fingers. Just take your hands into fists and make some circles with the wrists. Take it in both directions. Good, all right, from here, go ahead and bring your hands down. Send your legs straight forward, hips distance apart. Press down into your heels as you pull the toes towards you. Dandasana, staff pose. Belly in, nice long spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Good, inhale, come right back up. Exhale, reach. Good, 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Last time, inhale, lift. This time we'll hold. Exhale, folding into Paschimottanasana. Try to lengthen your spine as you send your heart and your head towards the toes. Pressing down through the backs of the legs. 2 more breaths. Softening through the hamstrings. Inhale, rise up. Good. From here, keep your arms lifted. Go ahead and lift your right heel. Bend your knee and pull that foot in towards your left inner thigh. See if you can press your foot against your thigh so much that your knee doesn't drop down to the ground. So there's a lot of force from the foot pressing into the leg. At the same time, your thigh pushes back into your foot. So there's this opposing pressure happening. Both legs are active, and we're finding tree pose here seated. Drop the shoulders, lengthen the spine, pull your low belly in, low ribs together. Good, 2 more breaths, soften your gaze, relax the face. Last breath. Good, from here, see if you can pull that knee forward, send the foot back to where it was and plant the heel down. Second side, inhale, lift the left leg, bend your knee and see if you can place that foot to your right inner thigh, pushing the foot into the thigh, thigh back into the foot. So both legs are staying active. Your knee is opening, but it's not just collapsing into the floor. right? So there's that active pressure into the thigh that keeps that knee from just collapsing. Good, lift tall, deep breaths, drop the shoulders. Good, last inhale. And exhale, pull the knee to center, send your leg forward and set it down. Go ahead and drop your arms, roll the shoulders, bend your knees, sweep the legs to one side, and we'll come into child's pose. Big toes together, knees nice and wide. Just for a moment to stretch out through that spine, extending forward through the fingertips, dropping those hips to the heels. Good, one more breath. And on your next inhale, shift forward, come all the way up onto hands and knees, tabletop position. So, like we were working on earlier with those wrist stretches, even though your hands are flexed, think about pressing so hard into the ground that you could just sweep your fingers back towards your elbow. Find that weight moving further away from the wrist, so more into the knuckles and the fingertips. On an inhale, send your right leg straight back, hip height. As you exhale, pull the knee towards your right wrist. Good, hold for a breath. Exhale, pull that knee up towards your armpit. Inhale, lower it down. Like an elevator, exhale, pull it up. Inhale, lower, 2 more times. Exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, drop the knee. Last one, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and exhale, send the leg all the way back. Good, now from here, extend that left arm forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drive it in. 2 more times, inhale, reach long. Exhale, pull knee to elbow. Last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, plant hand and leg back down. Second side, left leg extends. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull the knee to the left wrist. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, slide that leg up towards your armpit. Inhale, lower. Exhale, slide it up. 2 more times. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, pull it up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, send the leg long. Reach your right arm forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Again, exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, reach long. 2 more. Exhale in. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Good, and reach. Bring your hand and knee back down. From here, stepping back, plank position. Step those feet back, pressing into the balls of the feet. Shoulders stacked forward over the wrists. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out your legs here, just for a moment, opening up through the calves and hamstrings. And then settle in, press the heels to the floor as you reach your arms back, tips of the shoulder blades moving towards the waistband. Inhale, shift it forward, plank pose. Good, from here, lift and hover your right toes. Exhale, pull the knee to the tricep. Good, now from here, you're gonna swing that leg in towards your chest. Open it back out to the outside of the arm and to the inside. Good, outside, inside. One more time, take it out, into the chest. Good, extend that leg back, step the foot down, plank pose, excuse me. Go ahead and hover the left toes. Exhale, knee to tricep. Good, swing it to the inside towards your chest and back to the outside of the arm. Good, inside and outside. So we're not using momentum, pull that leg in. Open it up, 2 more times, bring it in and out. Take it in to the outside. Bring it into center, step it back, deep inhale. Now exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Good, inhale, send your right toes to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to chest, stepping the foot between your hands, bring your back knee down and rise up, Anjaneyasana. Good, just one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, sweep your fingertips down, send your hips back for a half split stretch. Good, inhale, rock it forward, sink down into that front knee, and then sweep it back, half splits. Good, again, bring it forward, heart opens, lift the top of the head. Exhale, hold in your half splits. Take your left hand to the outside of your right leg and start to take a little twist over to the right. Keep pressing down into that right heel, plugging the thigh bone back into the pelvis. And extend your heart. One more breath. Good. Come back through center, bending into the knee. Step it back. Plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Step the foot between your hands. Right knee down as you rise up on an inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, hinge back, half splits. Bring it on forward, inhale. Exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Good, one more time, inhale, send it forward. And exhale, stay here. Right hand comes across to the outside of that left leg, taking your twist towards the left. Keep plugging that left hip back into the pelvis. Extend the heart forward. Good, last breath. Go ahead and unwind. Hinge it forward, planting the palms. Tuck the back toes, stepping back plank. And exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, heels lift high, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen out halfway, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart. So we'll move through Surya Namaskar 2 times. Inhale, reach up. Warming up that body. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step or float it back, moving through your Vinyasa, elbows bend, Chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up dog or cobra. Exhale, meeting back in down dog. Inhale, heels lift, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop it up to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, press down evenly through the feet. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palm, step or hop back if you're hopping straight into your Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, meeting back in down dog. Good. Inhale, lift your left leg. So we're starting with the left side. Exhale, pull your knee towards your nose and step the foot between your hands. Keep the back heel lifted as you rise up, Crescent Pose. From here, bend your right knee to hover off the mat. Exhale, press, come back to Crescent. Inhale, drop the knee. Exhale, lift. 2 more times. Inhale, knee taps. Exhale, rise. Last one, lower. And lift and hold, Crescent Pose. Good. Sink a little deeper into that front heel. Get light on your back leg. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step the right leg up to meet the left, chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. Holding here. And inhale, rise to stand. Go ahead and lift your right knee. See if you can open that leg out to the side, pulling your foot to your inner thigh for tree pose. If you need to, reach down and grab the ankle to lift the foot a little higher. Good. Like we did seated, keep both legs active. So as much as your foot is pressing into the thigh presses back into the foot. Drop your tailbone and lift tall through the top of the head. Good. One more breath. Exhale, knee comes forward. Step the foot down, come back into chair pose as you inhale. Gaze down at your left big toe. Exhale, step the right leg back. Coming back to Crescent Pose. Palms touch overhead, hands to heart center. Take an inhale. And exhale, twist over the left knee. Maybe hinging to hook your elbow for a twisting Crescent Pose. Keep that back leg active. If you'd like to add on and spread the arms, go ahead and reach the left fingertips to the ceiling, right fingertips to the floor. Good, last breath. If your arms are open, bring the palms back together. Unwind, inhale, crescent. Exhale, plant the palms. Stepping back, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Good, inhale, right leg lifts, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, stepping that foot up between your hands, rise, crescent pose. Good, hold for a moment. And then go ahead and bend that left knee down. Exhale, straighten the leg. Good, again, drop it down, press the floor away. 2 more times. Take it to your own limit. So this knee is a little harder for me. Holding here. And then gaze down at your front foot. Press into that right heel, getting light on the back leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left leg up to meet the right. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, rise. And then lift your left leg. I was about to lift my right again. Press that left knee open, pulling your foot into the right inner thigh, tree pose, Vrikshasana. Good. Press that right thigh against the left foot. If you need to grab your ankle and lift that leg a little higher, you can adjust. Keep the heart open, gaze forward, finding that balance. 1 more breath. Good. Pull your left knee forward, step it down. Inhale, sit low, chair pose, Utkatasana. From here, gaze at that right front toe. Step your left leg back, crescent pose. Good, find your balance. Palms touch, hands to heart center. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, start to twist to the right. You can stay upright, or if you prefer, hinging forward, taking that elbow to the outside of the knee. Don't forget about that back leg. Press the thigh up towards the ceiling. Maybe you want to open and extend the arms, deepening your twist. Take what you need. Good, 2 more breaths. If your arms are parted, bring the hands back together, unwind. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hinge forward, stepping back, moving through your vinyasa, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna add on to that sequence now, coming back to the left leg. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, knee to chest, step the foot forward. Rise, crescent pose. Good, finding your balance, steady through that front leg. On your next exhale, step the right leg up to meet the left, chair pose. Inhale, sit low. Good, on the next inhale, rise to stand Tadasana. From here, I'm gonna scoot back just so I can stay in the frame. You're gonna lift your right leg and kick it forward. If you need to, you can drop your hands down to your hips to help level out the pelvis. Good. See if you can pull that kneecap up towards your thigh, engage the quad, lift the leg a little higher. Now from here, bend your knee. You can keep your knee bent. We're gonna twist to the right, or you might reach your left hand for the outer edge of the right foot, kicking that leg straight again as you twist. So either knee bent or leg extended. Finding that balance, keep the pelvis neutral. Good. 1 more breath. Exhale, come back through center. Try to keep that leg lifted, reach your arms up. Bend the knee, coming back to tree pose. Drawing your foot to the left inner thigh. And again, if you need to, reach down, grab the ankle to lift the leg a little higher. Good, last breath. Exhale, knee comes forward, plant the foot. Inhale, this time circle the arms as you bend your knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. From here, press down into that left foot, step the right leg back, finding crescent pose. I'm just gonna scooch forward. Good. Palms touch, hands to heart center, deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the left. Again, maybe hooking the elbow or staying upright if you prefer. Maybe open those arms up. If you didn't the first time, maybe you're ready to add on now. Good, 1 more breath. Bring the palms back together. Come back through Crescent Pose, inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, Vinyasa, bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right to the second side, inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, knee to nose, step it up. Rising Crescent Pose on your inhale. Good, hold. As you exhale, step the left leg up to meet the right, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit low. Inhale, rise to stand. Good, I'm gonna scooch back again here, you stay where you're at. Go ahead and send that left leg forward. Maybe dropping your hands down to your hips to help level out the pelvis. Pulling that thigh bone back, plug it in to your hip socket. Good, see if you can lift the leg a little higher by using your quad muscle, squeezing that kneecap up towards the thigh. And then go ahead and bend the knee. You're either gonna twist here with your knee bent or grab onto the outer edge of the foot to re-extend that leg. And it doesn't have to come fully straight. Maybe you're working on it, taking your time. Try to keep the pelvis level, so drop that left hip if it's starting to hike up. Balance. One more breath. Good, exhale, unwind back through center, keep that foot lifted. And then bend the knee, take it into tree pose, Vrikshasana. Maybe grabbing that ankle to place the foot on your inner thigh. Good, deep breaths. Keeping both legs active. Pull your left knee forward, step the foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms back as you sit low, chair pose. Good, one more breath. Gaze down at that left big toe. And, no, I lie. Gaze down at your right big toe. Step the left leg back, Crescent Pose. Palms touch, hands to your heart. Deep inhale. Exhale, twist. And then maybe you hinge, hooking the elbow. Maybe you separate the arms. Good, keep that back leg pressing towards the ceiling, back thigh. Go ahead and unwind. Inhale, reach the arms up, crescent. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, Vinyasa, bend in your elbows. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, 2 rounds of breath. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it out through the mouth. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward, lift the heels, bend your knees. Exhale, step or float all the way up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, from here, inhale, sweep the arms, sit low, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or hop it back, moving through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Good, inhale, lift your right leg, point the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step in your foot between your hands, spin your back heel flat, and rise up, warrior one. Find your balance. Press down into the outer edge of that back foot, plug your right hip back. Good. Sit a little deeper. And then inhale, go ahead and straighten out that front leg. Exhale, hinging forward, pyramid pose, bring your fingertips down to the ground. And drop your forehead towards your knee. Notice if you're rounding the upper back, send your heart forward to straighten out through the spine. And then deepen, letting your belly and your ribs move closer to the leg, soften through the forehead. Last breath. Good, re-bend your knee, reach your arms up, coming back to warrior one. From here, we're gonna open into warrior two. So heel toe your foot just slightly towards the middle of the mat and open your arms. You can extend that back leg a little further if you need to. Good. Settle in just for a moment. Exhale, hinge forward, coming down for side angle pose, either arm on top of the thigh or to the inside of the leg. Keep your top arm straight up towards the ceiling today. Now from here, we'll move into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So you're gonna gaze down at your front big toe, keep your toes straight forward, and start to get light in that back leg. You can hop it in a little bit, reaching your front arm forward, and then lift your leg straight up, back leg up. You wanna open your hip towards the sky and kick back through your extended leg. Good, get nice and long through the side body. Maybe you even float your bottom hand up off the floor, even if it's just for a second. Good, bend back into that front knee, step all the way back, nice and easy, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the palms down, stepping back, take your vinyasa. Meeting back in downward facing dog. You stay right where you are. I'm just gonna flip around here. And we'll take it on the other side. So inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot between the hands. Back heel flat, rise up, warrior one. Good, you can heel toe that foot open just slightly if you need for balance. Inhale, straighten out through the front leg, pressing into the big toe. Exhale, hinge forward. And you might want to use blocks here to help support you if you don't have the space to come all the way down, fingertips to the floor. Keep plugging the left hip back, right hip forward. Nice long spine. And soften through the back of the leg. Maybe close your eyes, release any tension through the face. Come back to that breath. On your next inhale, re-bend your front knee and send your arms up, warrior one. From here, heel toe your foot in towards the middle of the mat and open up to the side. Good, you might need to send that back leg back a little further. So go ahead and adjust, take your time. From here, exhale, hinge forward, coming into side angle pose. Pressing that front knee open. And then gaze down at the front big toe, keeping your toes straight forward. Start to send your arm in front of the foot. Take your time as you start to lift that back leg. Kicking back through your heel. Opening the chest. Lifting the hip point to the ceiling. As you find your balance, maybe you can start to engage through this lower side body to lift those fingertips up off the floor. Good. As you're ready, re-bend the front knee. Step it all the way back, finding warrior two. And exhale, windmill the palms down. Step back, vinyasa. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Pushing the ground away, lift the sit bones high. One more deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, heels lift, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, fold in Utkatasana. Finishing up our Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees as you inhale, reach the arms up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Good. Exhale, rise to stand. And inhale, hands to your heart. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. From here, I'm going to step back just a little bit on my mat so that you can keep seeing me the whole time. You're going to send your right leg towards the sky for standing splits. You might take a tiny bend in your left knee and start to lower your chest closer towards the floor. Maybe walk your hands back. You could even grab onto your ankle with your left hand to lift that leg a little higher. Good, last breath. Now from here, both hands back to the floor. Start to lower your right leg without letting the foot touch the ground. Plug that thigh bone into the pelvis. Start to shoot that leg forward as you begin to bend the left knee, sitting low into a pistol squat. Now maybe you want to challenge yourself. See if you can lift your hands here in balance. Squeeze those outer hips in. Good, one more breath. Now, maybe you're gonna do this without your hands touching the floor. I'm gonna put my hands back down, but keep that leg from touching the mat as you lift back up to standing splits. Good, now from here, I'm gonna start to slowly come forward, kick back through the back leg, send your heart forward, and see if you can lift your hands, prayer position at your heart, warrior three. Good, keep the balance. And then begin to lift the torso, pull your knee in, get your hair out of the way, and then cross your leg over your left thigh, setting up for eagle pose. If you'd like, left arm over right arm, bend the elbows and slide the palms together. Begin to bend into that left knee. Maybe you wrap your right toes around behind the calf and sit deep. Press your elbows forward as your fingertips reach towards the sky. Belly in, thighs squeeze together. Good, one more breath. And exhale, gently unwind, step the feet together. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway, second side. So send the heart forward, fingertips on the ground. And begin to lift that left leg, point the toes to the sky. And we'll take a few breaths here in our standing splits. Maybe you can drop the chest down. Maybe you want to wrap your right hand behind your ankle and lift that leg a little higher, but keep the pelvis neutral. Good, from here, both fingertips back down. As you begin to lower the left leg, plug the thigh bone into the pelvis. Don't let the foot touch the ground as you send it forward, coming into your squat. Maybe you balance here with your hands off the floor. Keep kicking out through that front heel. Good, one more breath. And then from here, we're gonna lift back up again. Don't let that foot touch the ground. Come back to standing splits. Taking your time. Inhale, start to send the chest forward, lowering that leg to hip height. Kick back through your heel, toes to the floor. Squeeze your standing leg. And then see if you can bring your hands up to heart center. Palms press. Good, nice flat spine. One more breath. And then begin to lift your chest. Bend your knee, pull it in. And cross the leg on top of the right thigh. Good, if you want to take the cross of the arms left under right this time, slide the palms together and begin to sink down into that right knee, maybe tucking the toes behind your calf. Garudasana, eagle pose. Good. Fingertips to the ceiling, elbows forward as you lift the shoulders. And sit a little deeper. Focus on that balance. Exhale, unwind. Step the feet together. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. If you're more towards the middle of the mat, step all the way back up to the top. And inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step it back. Take it into plank, hold here. Send your heart forward. Lift and hover your right toes. As you exhale, pull your knee across to the left armpit or elbow. And step it back. Lift the left toes. Exhale, draw it across. Very slow and controlled. Step the foot back. Right leg lifts. Exhale, pull the knee across. Good, keep pushing the floor away. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, step back plank 2 more times. Exhale, right knee across. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, left knee. Last time through. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Last one. Exhale, left knee, twist. Good, send it back. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips up and back for your downward facing dog, and we'll hold here for 3 rounds of breath. Release that work. Let your head drop towards the floor as you lift those sit bones higher. Good, one more deep breath. On your next inhale, gaze forward, lift your heels. You're gonna hop into a seat here. So bend the knees, gaze towards the top of the mat. Take a little hop, and then you're gonna cross the ankles and come to seated. Good, send the legs forward. Rock back for Shavasana, boat pose. Go ahead and float those feet up and reach the arms forward. If you'd like, extend those legs straight, holding here. Spin the inner thighs down towards the floor. Good, inhale, lower down, Ardha Navasana, half boat pose, just hovering right off the floor. Keep breathing. Smile. This is good for you. Good. Exhale, lift. Navasana, boat pose. Let it shake. It's okay. On your next inhale, lower down. Hold. Reach out through the toes. Spin the inner thighs to the floor. Heart open, collarbone spread wide. Good. Exhale. Pull those legs up as you reach forward, shake. Last time. Inhale, lower. Hold. Gaze at the point right where your wall meets the ceiling, so you're not craning your head up. Good. Exhale to lift. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, hold on behind the knees. And scooch back. Take your legs long on the mat. You can move the flesh of the buttocks out and away, feeling your sit bones rooting down. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. If you have that strap handy and you want to take that around the feet, that can help you find a little bit more deepening without rounding through the upper back. So you're sending the heart forward. You can use that strap to help pull your heart towards your toes. Inhale, release, come back up. And then from here, go ahead and hold on behind your right knee. You're gonna pull that foot in towards your inner thigh. So again, setting up like tree pose. And now we'll take a forward fold just over the left leg. So inhale, reach the arms up. You can grab the strap again if you'd like. Turn slightly towards the left leg. And then exhale, hinge over. You can reach just for the floor, your shin, ankle, or foot. Think about turning your right rib cage down and lifting the left rib cage up. So it is a little bit of a twist here in our forward fold. Last breath. Inhale, rise. Good. Send the right leg forward, hold on behind the left knee, take the left foot to the right inner thigh, and then you're going to start to turn a little bit. So your chest is going to come right over that right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge forward. So this time the left rib cage is lowering as the right ribs pull up towards the ceiling. And again, you can use your strap around the foot. You can reach for the floor, your shin, your ankle, your toes. Whatever's working for you today. But breathe. Try to release any tension. You want to be very relaxed here. So if you are in a position that is very strenuous for you to hold, back out a little bit. Come to a point where you can soften, breathe, and release. One more deep breath. Inhale, rise up. Good. Send the left leg forward. We'll come onto the back. So you can scooch forward and gently lower down. And we'll take this into bridge pose. So make sure that your feet are hips distance apart, that you can feel your heels with your fingertips. We'll We'll take one slow bridge just to open up. We haven't done any back bending today, so take it easy. Inhale, lifting those hips. Nice and gentle. And exhale, slowly lower back down, one vertebra at a time. Good. Again, inhale, lift the hips, pressing the floor away. Notice if you're squeezing the butt cheeks together, see if you can relax and press deeper into the heels and the backs of the arms. Good. Exhale, lower. We'll take it one more time. Nice and easy. Inhale, lift the hips. This time you might want to interlace the fingers, bring the shoulder blades closer together and come slightly higher. Inner thighs spin towards the floor as if you're squeezing a block between the inner thighs. If you'd like, maybe you want to lift the heels here, pressing into the balls of the feet. Just an option. You could also lift one leg, sending the leg to the ceiling, keep the pelvis neutral. And if you lifted a leg, bring it back down, switch sides, lift the other leg. Go ahead and lower that leg down. If your heels are lifted, bring the heels down, and then slowly come all the way back to the floor. Move your hands out and away from you if they were underneath the back. Draw your knees in towards your chest, and take a little rock side to side. Go ahead and lift your feet to the ceiling for happy baby, grabbing onto the big toes or the outer edges of the feet, pulling those knees down towards the ground. Lengthening the spine. You could stay here. Maybe you want to stretch one leg straight and then the other, or both legs straight for a straddle stretch, if that's feeling good for you today. Take a little bit of time just to move with your body here and your breath. Noticing what is working and what maybe doesn't feel so good today. And just being aware of that, not casting any judgment on yourself or your body. Every day is different. Go ahead and bring the knees back together through center, and we'll take one final twist. Open your arms wide like a T. As you exhale, go ahead and drop your knees over to the left. Maybe taking that left hand on top of the right thigh. You can turn your gaze to look out over that right shoulder if that feels good for you. And with each inhale, find a little bit more length and space through the body. As you exhale, twist a little deeper, dropping into the position. Inhale, come back through center, knees lift. Exhale, drop the legs over to the right. Maybe taking that right hand to the outside of the left thigh and turning your gaze out over the left shoulder. Let the whole body get heavy here, pulling you down into the earth. Becoming fully relaxed. On your next inhale, draw the knees back through center. If there's any other movement you'd like to take, maybe grabbing onto the shins, taking a little rock side to side, whatever you need to do before we move into our final rest, take that now. And as you're ready, lower your legs down, lengthening out on your mat. Draw the shoulder blades in. Let your arms move away from the torso, finishing the way that we started today. Finding that peace as you let the body rest here. slowing down the heart rate, and letting go of your breath control, but still noticing the rhythm of your breath. And see if you can, keeping your mind as still and as quiet as the rest of your body. Taking a few moments of meditation here, where we're not focused on anything at all, just allowing the mind to be still. And feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you'd like. When you are ready to move again, begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles. On an inhale, stretch your arms overhead, reach back. Exhale, draw your knees in, maybe grabbing onto your shins or behind the knees. Take a gentle rock side to side. As you're ready, coming to lay on one side in fetal position. Just take a moment here. As you bring movement back into the body, take it slowly. Try to keep your eyes closed as you're ready. Press down into the floor and lift yourself all the way back up to seated. You can cross your ankles if that's comfortable for you. Bring your hands onto the knees. Take one final deep breath in. As you exhale, bow your chin towards your chest. Bring your palms together at heart center. Thank yourself for focusing on this practice today, for making this time to step onto your mat. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.